protesting as the arts are meant to be.
The instability in the Sahel continues to severely impact Nigeria's security landscape. A forum in Abuja gathered experts to discuss the challenges and potential solutions. Sifonisian has details.
The Sahel, a region stretching across the southern edge of the Sahara Desert from the Atlantic Ocean to the Red Sea, faces numerous challenges. These include weak governance, poverty, unemployment, and the effect of climate change, factors that have increased conflicts, especially due to the rise of violent extremist groups.
What many will regard as the worst security challenge of our continent is in Sudan. 10 million Sudanese today are internally displaced. 2 million are already refugees. And in the last few weeks, we have seen an intensification of fighting.
Nigeria is directly affected by the challenges in the Sahel. That's why key stakeholders have gathered in Abuja to address the issues.
Nigeria's security challenges cannot be divorced from the regional heritage in the Sahel, a vast landmass which traverses the troubled countries of Burkina, Chad, Mali, and Cameroon. Our goals of fortress scenarios have now escalated into a complex wave of terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, smuggling of weapons, and violent extremism. I was among the team that fought with Boko Haram when they started in the northeast. And in that enclave of their camp, they have about 8 nationals. We've discovered that our petroleum gets smuggled as far as places like Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Some of these products are subjected to perhaps influencing the activities of terrorists, bandits, and non-state actors.
Although Nigeria's security issues are part of a broader regional crisis, the Chief of Defense Staff believes that local strategies and efforts are essential in resolving the situation.
Most of those forces that are insecurity are targeting Nigeria as a whole. Because the view Nigeria has the population, Nigeria has the resources, Nigeria is blessed, so everybody is targeting Nigeria. We must ensure that they are not stable, we can never be stable.
Security and development experts agree that addressing the challenges requires a comprehensive and inclusive approach.
In Nigeria, where for the first time our borders are open, and we share our common wealth with our brothers and sisters, not the criminal activities. It wasn't like this before.
While the wider regional instability in the Sahel continues, Nigeria's security challenges are expected to evolve. Sifonisian, TVC News, Abuja.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities has called for a change in Nigeria's foreign-controlled governance system, which it says serves only the interest of a few. The union made the appeal at this year's edition of the State of the Nations Conference with the theme, Nigeria in a State of General Crisis, the search for a new path to development. Jakadsa has more.
Nigeria today faces a number of challenges: insecurity, economic crunch arising from the removal of subsidy on petrol and rot in many sectors of the economy, including education and health. This periodic conference is part of ASUU's contribution towards addressing the many challenges the nation faces, particularly in the education sector. Union President Emmanuel Osodeke says this national conference is to generate ideas on how to provide a governance system that will cater to the interests of the Nigerian people.
The crises were characterized by chronic shortages of essential goods and services, collapse of infrastructure and services, corruption, stealing, mass unemployment, high inflation rates, among others.
Keynote speaker General Ishola Williams, retired, alongside other facilitators, say Nigeria stands at a critical juncture facing a multitude of challenges that threaten the well-being of its citizens.
Nigeria established raw material research. They asked a former DG what have you produced all this year? I say, Kilishi. How can you establish a professor? He said, Kilishi is what they have produced. I told my dad, something is wrong. Okay, so we depend too much on what we get from overseas. We don't do anything new. At the crossroads that we had now, I think professionals, you and I, have an important role to play in confronting diabolic politicians. NLC, which I represent here, sir, will work with ASUU and all the unions in the universities to make sure that Nigeria returns to its position before now.
From the parliament comes words of support for the current administration. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, here represented, says though Nigeria's challenges are multifaceted, they are not unsurmountable.
Education is not merely a means to acquire knowledge, it is a powerful tool for social change and economic empowerment.
Part of the recommendations of the two-day dialogue is that the government implements the outcome of the last national conference if it's desirous to address the state of the nation.
And in order to strengthen healthcare services and combat malnutrition, as well as other infectious diseases, Governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, has unveiled critical health policy documents and distributed essential resources across the state. Lupe Asom has more.